'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, thank you, baby. I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, I do want to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. As y'all know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? I'm damn near on DMX as we speak. So this is about the time that you probably want to hit that volume, all right? So before we get started, Chosen Ones, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. Because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message and when I'm relaying to say those things to you, all right? But when I post you on YouTube, I got you, all right? Now let's talk. Chosen Ones, the message for today is thank you, baby. Although you being patient, that's beautiful. God is telling you to be patient, but God does not want you to pause your progression. Let me say that again. God wants you to be patient, but he does not want you to pause your progression, and we're going to get into it. Thank y'all. I appreciate you, beautifuls. So, Chosen Ones, I say this because right now there's certain things that you waiting for to come into fruition. You done prayed for it. You done planted that seed. You are waiting for that again to get presented. But I want you to realize, Chosen Ones, sometimes you are confusing patience with you pausing your progression, and we're going to talk about it. For instance, right now, there's some of you that are looking for a job. You're sitting there either going to start your business or your own and you're trying to figure out where to start. Or again, God led you to leave a certain location that wasn't good for you. So if right now you're at a certain job position and intuitively and spiritually, energetically, you're not feeling right while you're there, you have to give up your peace in order to receive that profit. By the time that you get there, before you even clock in, you are ready to clock out. You understand me? You're exhausted all way before you even step in, correct? See, Chosen Ones, I want you to realize God will start to tell you and show you signs and synchronicities that certain things are not for you, right? So again, you doubting, you not wanting to go to that job. I want to tell you how you already got signs and synchronicities that job wasn't for you, right? One, Chosen Ones, when you first even applied to that position, you were settling. You were sitting there in a struggling stage, that you felt like you were in. You felt like your funds was limited. You felt like you needed to find something quickly in order for you to start prospering. So you sat there and selected that job position. Now, from the beginning, God already showed you signs and synchronicities that it wasn't for you because you knew that you needed selective hours so that you could get home and do what you needed to do. So you already knew certain hours was not going to work for you, correct? You already knew that you wasn't able to stand on your feet for an extended period of time, or you wasn't able to lift what it is that they require. But because you felt like you were desperate, you sat there and took the first opportunity that got presented to you. So you started that job when the first sign God showed you was the qualifications or the benefits that came with being in that position. So them telling you, oh yeah, well, at that time, yes, you wanted overtime, but they told you that was mandatory. Later down the line, you started to see that wasn't going to work for you. See, yes, you needed a job at that point in time, but the hours that they presented at first, you needed to figure out how you was going to find a sitter, or you needed to find out or figure out how you was going to get there. See, Chosen Ones, it's good for you to be ambitious. It's good for you to be excited, but at the same time, don't sit there and go into it blinded. I want you to be real with yourself too, because God presents multiple opportunities. Think about when you apply for a job, how all of a sudden when one says you're hired, every other job that you apply to comes through for you too. Then you have a decision to make. See, God does that intentionally because he's going to present the right one, but he's also going to present ones that based upon your past thought, what you thought was right for you. But the more that you get to know you, you start to get to know what's for you too, right? So again, that's a test that you get, chosen one. So you may have chose the job that said that they was going to provide certain finances quicker than the other because you felt like you had bills that needed to get paid. Well, you was thinking as far as that profit was longevity when really you was going to end up leaving that position quickly. There was nothing that you was going to be able to move up in it. God knew that you was not going to be there long, so therefore that's why he told you not even selected in the first place. But you didn't listen. Some of you have to get more familiar with God's voice, baby, because you feel like it's God telling you to do certain things and it isn't. It's your ego, it's your fear, it's projections as well. So I want you to know as far as God's voice, be familiar with it, right? It's a feeling. It's not necessarily how you hear my voice right now. It's not necessarily that. It's a feeling, chosen ones. So God, you can hear him. You can see him pertaining to dreams. God never shows his full face. You're going to see a silhouette. The same way that you see your future partners, God never shows you their face. He'll show you certain features of them, but not as far as that specific person, right? Because you have to trust your intuition to trust that it's him that you're speaking to. So think about when you get on the phone and somebody calls you and you like, who is this? You try and pick up the voice, right? It takes a little time and you listen to what they say to kind of trigger that thought and you like, oh, this is so-and-so. That's the same pertaining to God. So if you're ever in confusion, if it's God speaking to you and telling you to do certain things that's good for you or make certain moves on behalf of you, you need to make sure that you're familiar with his voice. So again, ask again, but also ask for a confirmation. God knows how to move everything. The universe, you have to realize God is everything. He's the universe. He's the most high. He's everything around you. So if he created everything, he can use everything to communicate to you too. You understand me? Certain people, certain strangers that you walk or cross paths with and they say something to you that was a confirmation. This is as far as certain birds that you may see. You need to realize that God sends spiritual animals. There's one that's looking over you and there's one that's monitoring you. That's the devil. So you need to make sure that you're able to decipher which one is a monitoring spirit and which one is actually chaperoning you, watching you. Okay, so we'll get into that. We'll stick to as far as this, chosen ones. If you're currently in a job position and the God is telling you to get out of it, it's because in order to get the position that's for you, you have to move away from that location. You understand me? You cannot accept, again, if your past is present, your future is absent. You can't be at two places at once. So God's going to say, which one do you choose? Which one works for you? Now, I don't want you to think about money aspect because money's going to flow to you anywhere that you go as long as you're doing what he told you to do. So don't even think which one pays better. I want you to think which one brings you peace, which one allows things to flow naturally amongst your household, which one don't you have to sacrifice monetary gain for morals, which one, chosen ones. And that's the position he's going to place you in. But as you're right now, for those who did step away from that job position that God told you to do, I'm proud of you. Right now, you could be waiting for a call back. Be patient. Keep applying. I say this, chosen ones, because again, there's some of you that are either quit the job already, you listen to what God told you to do, and God was like, nah, just be patient because he's in the background making certain moves for you. So this could be you thinking that you about to live in the same city and the whole time you about to move to a whole nother state. This is you thinking that you about to do this job that really isn't something that you like to do. God's going to actually have you move another way. So trust your intuition. There's some of you that say, how can you quit your job when you need money to pay your bills? Well, if that job was to fire you right now, what would you do? You would apply to another position. You do what you have to do, correct? So why does that job have to tell you that you're not enough? Why does that job have to force you away from them? Why can't you just make the voluntary choice to do what's best for you as God is telling you to? You understand me? So I want you to realize that, chosen ones, trust the process. Sometimes God will have you take a leap of faith and you feeling like you going to fall to your death. The whole time I'm telling you, you ain't realized that you had wings attached. You ain't realized God had you take that leap because where you was at was burning. It was coming to an end. That bridge was over with. You understand me? So again, trust the process. So those of you who are waiting for a job to call you back, keep applying. But also pay attention to signs and synchronicities of locations that you're supposed to be going to. Because some of you don't even realize, again, you're not getting callbacks from that vicinity because God wants you to go to another location. You understand me? So be patient. All right. Trust the process. Now, pertaining to If you're waiting for a job to call you back, are you properly prepared for that position? While you're actually waiting, do you have the outfit or the clothes required for that? Do you have something in rotation? If you have to do a warehouse job and you need steel-toe boots, if they call you back tomorrow, what you gonna do? Are you properly prepared? So right now, just make sure that you're preparing for that position that you're about to be in. As far as relationships, there's some of you that's currently waiting for God told you that a love was going to come through and you're waiting. Now, there's a difference between waiting and being stagnant or pausing your progression. And there's a difference to being patient, right? There's a thin line. I say this, chosen ones, because again, God wants you to wait for the right one. Yes, that's correct. That means not jump into the first office that you get. That goes the same pertaining to career, right? That's what we just stated. So the same pertaining to as far as your partner as well. You don't want to take the first option. You understand? You want to see if this really is aligned with you. You want to see if this person reflects the future you, the things that you want to do, the benefits of you, so on and so forth. You want to make sure, right? But chosen ones, as you're waiting for your person, you don't sit there and have to settle. And I say that because some of you are waiting for somebody to acknowledge you. You're waiting for somebody to respond to you. You're waiting for somebody to extend themselves to you like you did this individual. You're waiting for them to see that you're the person that was sent for them to be with. See, chosen ones, that's not for you to have to fiddle your thumb and stay stuck waiting for them to see through it, because I want you to realize this. The same way that you have certain tests, the same way that you had certain people that made you nervous and decided not to move forward with them, that you may regret it or you regretted moving forward with them, so on and so forth, right? That your chosen partner, your divine spouse, your kingdom spouse has the same test that you have. So one, they got to be ready to receive love, not just give it. They have to be ready to communicate with you. They have to be willing to take the risk. They have to be willing to walk away from anything that's toxic in order for them to come and be in the relationship with you, right? Partnership, so on and so forth. So there's some people, chosen ones, just like you, where love gets presented, and because you're not used to it, you sit there and push it away from you. Because you're so used to chasing after somebody, you don't realize how it is to be selected. You're so used to having to have your guards up, and you're so used to people that's disrespectful, that when somebody comes along that's lovey-dovey towards you, that really cares about you, showing interest in you, wants the best for you, you don't know how to take that because you feel like they have ill intentions for you. So you trained yourself to accept negative people, and because that's what you expected, that's what you seen. So when lovey-dovey people come up, you sit there and think the opposite thing. You think that they're coming with an illusion. You're thinking that they're coming with certain confusion, and they're coming with everything that you was praying for. You understand me? So I want you to really think about that. So the same way that you push away love because you're not used to receiving, or you'll talk yourself out of it, or you try to come up with certain scenarios in your head based upon what that past person did. See, you were scared to take a risk with this new person, but you took a risk with that old shit. You understand me? You so scared to take a risk to get, oh, well, this person works here, or this is long distance and that. And you know that that last relationship didn't work out because it was like that. You wasn't supposed to give that last person the opportunity that you was actually supposed to give your person. So you can't sit there and do for one that you won't do for the next, to be honest. For the right person, the things that you do will be reciprocated. So the same way that you show love to that past person, you better show love to your new boo too. The only difference is they're going to be giving the love right back to you. So you never going to be empty. You understand me? You are literally giving the person what you expect from them. So how are you going to be empty-handed when y'all are just recycling? I give him love, he gives me love. I give this love, they give that, so on and so forth. I pour into you, you pour into me. We never empty. We just recycling. Rejuvenate, and so on and so forth, right? So I want you to think about this pertaining to your partnership. This is not somebody that you're going to have to chase. Even if God sat there and sent you in that person's direction and this is fated, there's an opportunity or a chance, they got free will, that they may not take that. That they may, let me fix that. I'm sorry. I said Diddy, I'd be like, I don't want to say take that. But for real, they may be scared to actually take that risk pertaining to you based upon past experiences that they went through, so they may actually miss out on their blessing at that time. You are not to pause. You're not to sit there and limit yourself. God's like, nah, keep on moving, because guess what? Just like he sent them, he'll send somebody else. You understand me? But he'll send somebody who's properly prepared for the position, not somebody that you have to wait for them to heal, wait for them to understand you, wait for them to accept you, wait for them to be attracted to you, wait for them to get. No, you're not going to have to wait. So if that person seems like it's a cat and mouse game, or you're chasing them and they're not saying anything, and you're trying to be considerate because you're like, well, they could be going through something. You went through stuff too, but you still communicated with individuals, correct? Or you sat there and went through things too, but you still extended yourself to certain, whatever they could, you still was out there. So they had the opportunity to do that too. Sometimes it's not an issue. They just need to communicate it with you. They chose not to. So that fact, God was like, all right, well, you go on to the next. So there's some people that chosen ones, yes, they may have been the perfect type of partner that you seen. They looked good. They may have had a good career or chased their dreams and ambitions. They may have had, as far as good faith, whatever the case may be. And I say good faith, not great faith, because if they had great faith, they wouldn't sit there and take no risk of missing out on something that God was giving them in the first place, right? If you got faith, you're going to be faithful to God. You're going to sit there and know that everything that he said that you want is going to be aligned, right? So, chosen ones, this is not for you to wait for somebody to get you, understand you. You're not waiting for an individual. You're going to run into your person, right? So, if this person is properly prepared like you, went through the things like you, then that means they're going to be on their way to the same place as you. So, you'll see them when you get there. You understand me? This is not for you to keep reaching back and trying to remind the person that you exist. No, if you're chasing, they don't want to be caught. Think about a game of tag. If somebody's chasing somebody or somebody's running from them, they don't want to be caught. So if this person is running from love, they don't want to be loved. If they're running from attention, they don't want the attention. If they're running from recognition, they don't want the recognition. Because if they did, they'd be willing to take that uneasiness of that unexpectedness. They'll be willing to take that risk. So again, chosen ones, don't wait. Be patient for your person, but know if that person is complacent in their situation, and God is like, keep moving, and you're going to run into somebody who's making the same moves as you. It's almost like you looking over like, dang, I ain't know somebody was doing what I do. You understand me? So you're going to align with somebody who's the same place. You're going to end up choosing. Some of you are going to have multiple options. One may have more finances. One may have more the dream, $1 million dream, but ambition behind it. You understand? So you may choose. A lot of you are going to choose love over finances, because that love will give that person that ambition to even tackle and receive and get those finances. You understand me? Some of you we don't need $1 million to be happy. We just want to make sure our children are fed. There's a house over our head. There's a car in our driveway, regardless if it's a foreign or not. It's going to get us to point A or point B. You understand me? You're going to start to make choices that are healthy for you. You're not going to stress. Yes, if you get $1 million place, you're going to have to keep making $1 million in order to keep that shit up, right? So I want you to think about simple things, chosen ones. Simplicity. What are the things, thank you so much, what are the things that truly mean to you? Are you trying to work the rest of your life and stress about how you're going to keep up with the Joneses, how you're going to keep this up? Or do you want somebody that you can actually go buy your house on some land, sit there and plant certain things, build certain things? You can actually have a whole future with them. It's not going to take you to have 10 rooms that you don't even get to go into just to make it feel like you made it. No, you're going to want somebody who makes you wake up every day and thankful that you ran into them. Somebody that makes you feel grateful for the simple things. Somebody that you realize that they are the gift. So therefore, again, you're not going to expect materialistic things, but God is going to give it just because you are aligned in the path and position. I'm telling you, chosen one. So, it ain't no, oh, this person got money, but this person got more. I'm going to choose the morals over the money any day, because I can make my own bread. You understand me? Certain people, you put in too much power and monetary gain. Yes, money, okay, can make things a little easier for you. But when you really in your divinity, you know that anything that you speak comes through for you too. So I'm not stressing about something that I already got myself. I'm not going to beg you for this when I know I can get it my own self. I got it my own self. That's why I say this is an example when I say, listen, some of you, Y'all might be a little, oh, I don't want to sign a prenup. Shit, I sign it because I'm going to have my masculine sign one too. Why? Because I may not have $1 billion when I meet him, but I'm on my way to get it. You understand me? I know that I have abundance too, regardless if it's shown initially or not. I know I got certain things to lose so that I'm not. But at the same time, and if you know, certain people say, well, why would you want a prenup if that's like them expecting that you're going to get divorced? Well, why wouldn't you sign a prenup for it? If you feel like you're never going to get a divorce, then that prenup's never going to come into play. So why are you worried about it? Again, you putting your worth in somebody else's hand. There's other people, let them fight about the bread. Let them fight over the person that has money that has, again, headaches instead. That go ahead. Let them choose money over and have misery too. You sit there and know your worth. You ain't waiting for somebody to save you. God already did it. God sat there. You're not, again, waiting for somebody to fulfill you. You're already fulfilled when you meet them. So this ain't you saying, this is an example of you saying, oh, well, I can't wait to go on certain vacations or vacations with my boo. I feel you, baby, because I'm ready to go on some vacations with my boo too. But my thing is, why do you have to wait for somebody to go with you? Why not go when you never know if you'll run into your individual? Because they may have been on the same tip as you. You understand me? So you don't wait for nobody. There's some of you that feel like you can't take no trips because you don't got nobody to go with you. You got God with you at all times, baby. That's somebody, one of God has $1 million behind him. So God is one spirit of energy, but has everything behind him. So I'd rather have a God with me than little Tony who ain't gonna fight for you. Tony who's gonna set you up. Tony that you had to pay everything for. Excuse me if your name's Tony. Or, oh, well, Anthony is this shit. That's still Tony in a sense. So, Tony, Anthony, this your message, right? No, you're not gonna sit there and settle for this person that you have to do everything for just so that they can go with you. Absolutely not. You understand? You go ahead and take those trips. If you want to sit there and, oh, well, you want somebody to take you out on dates, baby, you can take yourself out on dates any day. Have you bought certain outfits to go out? Huh? Have you prepared yourself? You can go to certain places and guess what? You're going to be telling your partner about them. I want you to realize that you have to treat you how you want other individuals to do you. You understand me? And this is not you settling for no so-so ass individuals. You understand me? So chosen ones, think about it. I don't care if you have a child with them. I don't care if you got married to them. If that person is toxic, if that person has you exhausted, if that person does not invest in you like you do that individual, reciprocate the same energy. If this person doesn't make you feel joy every time you're around them, if this isn't somebody that when you get on the phone, they steady smiling, if this is somebody that when you near them, it's almost like, you know how certain cats or kittens, how they purr, or you feel them when they near you, when they actually like you. This is an example of that. Your partner, you're going to physically feel them intuitively and internally purring in a sense towards you. You're going to feel that. They're always going to want to be touching you. Not even sexually. They're going to be wanting to lay on your lap, lay on your shoulder, lay on your chest. They're going to want to touch you at all times. Rubbing on your hands, holding your hands, locked in the arms, whatever the case may be. And even the most person who's not touchy going to become a touchy-feely person with the right individual. Because that's the person that's for you. You understand me? So prepare for your partner, chosen ones. They're arriving. But this doesn't mean you stay inside. This doesn't mean that, oh, well, I'm focused on this person and all of a sudden they start losing focus. Okay, well, now you got to refocus too. You hear me? So it ain't no chasing somebody. If they don't want to respond to you, if they don't want to reciprocate you, if they not acknowledging you, you keep on moving. You're not going to not speak to this person because this person's mad. No, I'm not going to sit there because you got an attitude, not wave my hand and speak to certain people that come. No, absolutely not. That's not what you're going to do, right? To say, if this person, say your sister, your whatever the case may, homegirl, they got an attitude and you're in a good mood and somebody else walks past and you say, hey, how you doing? You're not will not do that because this person got an attitude, right? No. So my thing is this: if this person doesn't step up to play their position, they got to know that somebody else is, because they got to know that other people going to see the same thing that they seen, but they may see it quicker than them. They got to realize that some people are going to be willing to take that risk before they do, and they missed out on their chance. Because I'm telling you, if they are waiting, if they are dragging their feet to pursue you, if you already got a feeling intuitively that this was supposed to be the person for you, but they didn't step up and play their position, I'm telling telling you they're going to regret it. God is going to send somebody else in like, yo, what? They're going to move quick with it. You understand me? They're going to know what you are, who you are, know what you are to them, and they're going to know that other people will want to pursue you, and they're going to make sure that shit doesn't happen. You understand? They're going to be locked in automatically. Ain't no tapping, I ain't no unlocking, none of that. Once they know, they know. So some of your partners, I will say your future partners, they are preparing a certain spot for you. Some of them are looking for houses for you. You don't even know. You may not even realize that they be watching you, they be hearing you, they be noticing you, or God didn't talk to them about you. So some of them are preparing a place for you, honestly. Some of them are right now getting away from certain family members, certain careers, certain things that could take you away from them or them from you. Some people are actually doing the blueprint, but they have to communicate those things with you. Some people have good intentions, but if they're not communicating with you, you can't assume. God's like, nah, they should have spoke up, and he's going to have you move on away from them, okay? So just know, if you are the person who feels like you're preparing the position for this person to be in, you're going to have to communicate with them, because they're used to people that do not stick by their word. They're used to parents saying they're going to show up and never do. They so used to people saying they're going to come through and get them this but never do. So therefore, the fact that you said it and they waited for so long to get it and you still didn't come through, they're not going to believe you, when they're going to go on to the next individual. And that's what God is going to tell them. So it's nothing personal against you, but again, your chosen partner is supposed to be a reward, not an obligation. The person is supposed to be a reward. So if you're so used to chasing people, you're so used to waiting for people, this person is not going to have you do that. If they do, then that's not the person for you. You understand? Because you're not going to keep reliving certain tragedies or certain karma or cycles, based upon this person. No. So if you have to chase them, replace them then. Keep moving. It ain't no, oh, they want to run over there. I'm not chasing you all the fuck there. I'm walking over here. So you see where I'm going. If you want to come, you're more than welcome to join. But if you want to stay in that darkness, you want to stay in that deceit, you want to stay out there with fears and shit, then stay away from me. Because the ball is going to keep on rolling over here. You hear me? So chosen ones, you make sure that it's known. Okay? It ain't no waiting for somebody. If they don't want to go, they don't want to go. But your ass is going to go. That's like somebody, you having a celebration. God's not going to have you miss out on your celebration anymore. You done sat there and missed out on your celebration when so-and-so was struggling, when your mother was going through this, when your father was going through this, when your partner was doing this, all of that. You done sat there and missed out on celebrating you. You couldn't enjoy yourself because you had to tend to other individuals. That's no longer happening. You hear me? So I want you to know that this is your celebration. God is guiding you to your celebration. You're not going to miss out on it. Those people knew where y'all was going to before the same time as you. So the same way that God told them that you're about to meet your divine partner, God told them that they about to meet their divine partner too. They chose not to step up and get themselves prepared, but you was dressing yourself up to that position. It's almost like God telling you, hey, I'm on my way to pick you up. That means as far as I'm on my way to drop off your stuff, or I'm on my way to deliver this to you where you at. You got to be prepared. You got to be at that spot to get it, right? So some people then delayed themselves, didn't listen when God told them to move, didn't do the things God told them to do, and that's why they're going to miss out and they can't go with you. You understand? You're not going to wait around. You started getting dressed when God told you to. You took your shower. That means you was healing you. You was moving certain things away from you and out your energy. So you took your shower. You started to get dressed. That's equivalent to you stepping into your confidence, you speaking life into you being ambitious. You started to dress yourself up for the position. Now all you doing is being patient, waiting for that arrival. You understand me? You're not going to wait for the next person, baby. You're not going to sit there again. If somebody's not ready, they're going to get ready if that's the place that they want to go to, right? So you may not have known that so-and-so is going to pull up on you and say, you want to go take this ride with me. But if you want to take that ride with them, you're going to hurry up and get dressed, right? What I need? Well, I need to hurry up. Where are we going? What I got to wear? Shorts, long sleeves? What is it? You understand? So that's the same pertaining to you. Get ready. If God told you that you're about to move and you're wondering where you're about to move to, are you doing the things that you're supposed to be doing? Are you looking at the locations? You could say you don't know where you're going to move to or how you're going to, but you need to know where a spot or what you would like. Because guess what? If you're waiting on finances to come in for that move, chosen one, you're going to be still waiting when that finances come in, because you wouldn't even know where you're moving to. So right now, if you are waiting for finances to come in pertaining to a car or a house, do you know the type of car that you want? Have you looked as far as the mileage pertaining to that? Because I can speak for myself, baby. I had a Range Rover, my Monte Carlo old school, and my Honda. People used to always like the Range. Oh, that comes across all bougie. And I tell you, ain't no payments for none of them. I don't play that shit. Now, will I in the future? Possibly, but I'm talking about as far as like a year or two ago, right? Last year. Don't have no car. Everybody who see me in the Range, that's so this. You seen people switch up when they seen you because they ain't know who was behind the tents. Oh, every time you step out, oh, you big money, wanting to pursue. Certain people pull up in a Honda talking about, oh, how they was trying to get like me. And I was like, shit, I was trying to get like you. That Range Rover cost $100, $100 something to fill up the tank, more than $100. It cost $100 something every time for the damn oil change. And I'm saying it's chosen ones because, again, simplicity. Certain things that you are good for you are getting prepared for you. But I say this because, for instance, you could be talking about you want a 4 Ram, you want this, but do you know the mileage to it? Because that Range Rover didn't take me nowhere. As far as that Honda, I put $10 to the tank. I was riding for damn near a week. You understand me? Back in the day. So I want you to realize, chosen ones, this is the time for you to think what is truly for you. Does it make sense? You understand? Or is that just thinking that from everybody else's opinion? They said that you look like you popping if you have this, but you gotta think billionaires don't really want it to seem like they have shit. You understand? So there's a difference. Think about your grandmother. Your grandmother always tucks the money before she handed it to you. She didn't want everybody to know what she had or what she had and was giving it to you. She was secretive about it, right? So, chosen ones, you ain't got to act like or be all flashy to act like you have it like that. Again, you don't need a mansion for you to be happy and prosperous. Not at all. I'm telling you how I say for me, shit, a 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, really a 4-bedroom with a little sunroom is cool for me. A place with a little bit of land is cool for me. But other people feeling like you got to have a mansion, all that. A mansion for what? That's more room to clean up or something to get fucked up. Absolutely not. You understand? So think about what you want, because you don't want to be spending your whole life sitting there working nonstop to keep up that is what you got. No. You shouldn't have to be struggling. You should be able to be at peace, relax. If you chose to go to work, you choose to. Almost like your life is going to be like somebody in retirement. They don't have to work, but they may choose to. Like, I'm bored. I think I'll do this. That's you. Everything that you are getting called to do is not going to be just one area, baby. You might do music, clothes. You might do this, comedy. Just go out there and have fun. I can say me, I'm going to do stand-up. I'm going to do everything that I am aligned to do. I'm going to do music, stand up. I don't like modeling because shit, I don't know what to do with my hands when I'm out there standing. That's that Egyptian tip. You understand me? But nah, I may not have to have my hands posed a certain type of way because my hands might be wrapped around my man. You understand me, baby? So seriously, chosen ones, do multiple things. This is your life. Why are you out here just not having fun? Why are you out here being so serious, so mean, so miserable? Have fun. What do you want to do? Shit, you want to switch your hair color up? Do it. I don't care what so-and-so told you don't look good on you. Fuck them. They don't even look good. They disgusting. They dirt. They soul is so. So why are you worried about them? Do what you want to do. It's not just one area. Yes, they say that career is good, but that career ain't for you. There's some of you that's in nursing, some of you that's CNA, you wiping ass every day, and that's not what you want to do at all. You're a loving person, you're a nurturing person, you're a healing person, but you may be called to heal somebody a different type of way. But that may not be your calling or purpose, whereas somebody else, that may be their purpose to do that. That's what no, but your family did it, so that's what you know. This is about you. What you want to do. You understand me? I could tell you all this. Oh, well, let me make this clear. I got 3 shows this year that I'm going to do as far as face-to-face. Okay? It's going to be Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. So if you in North Carolina, Charlotte will be the location that I'm going to be in. Let me make sure I get my... So there's going to be a show. I don't want to do the... It'll be the link, the link, I sound like Porky Pig out of this. The link will be in my bio when it is. But Charlotte, North Carolina, it is going to be Orlando, Florida. So Floridians, baby, you're going to have to come to Orlando to see me, all right? But This is going to be a beautiful moment, all right? We're going to have some real one-on-one time, okay? So there's not going to be a bunch of tickets available because I like a more intimate setting. Everybody who knows me knows, like, nah, it's a more intimate setting, okay? So I will say this. I'll let you know. Los Angeles. I really was debating on the location in Cali because I know Cali's far apart and you got to drive. The same pertaining to North Carolina and Florida, but Los Angeles is the decision. So Los Angeles, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Orlando, Florida. I will be there. All right. So it's going to be July, September, and November. July, September, November. I believe July is going to be Orlando, September, North Carolina, November, Charlotte. But again, the links in my the link will be in my bio. So baby, please, I don't want to give you specifics yet, but the link will be in my bio, okay? I just wanted to make sure and let y'all know before then, okay? So we're going to have a beautiful time. It's all about rejuvenating our energy. We're going to vibe. You understand me? We're going to tap into our inner child and children. We're going to be around each other. You're going to feel the family dynamic. It ain't no judging zone. Ain't no negativity. Ain't none of that shit. Because we cutting that out. You understand me? You're going to get, how they say, checked at the door. We're going to be checking. Not only just for weapons, but we're going to check that energy too. You understand me? So make sure, chosen ones, we're going to have fun, enjoy ourselves. It ain't no acting all serious. It ain't acting all mad. It ain't no acting all rough and tough, acting like you don't want nobody to speak to your ass. Absolutely not. Because one thing about me, baby, I'm going to come right over to you. The main person, you don't want nobody to talk, and I'm talking. What's up? How you feeling? Because, yeah, I read energy. So I'm going to know what's on your mind. What's on your mind? Because I see you do it. That's how it's going to be. Family dynamic. Y'all know I love you, okay? You know I'm going to speak life into you. You know that I'm going to make sure that you good when I see you. You understand me? I love y'all so much, baby. I believe in y'all. So I wanted to let y'all know that because I was against the shows. Not no disrespect, but energetically and spiritually, you got to protect yourself from certain attacks. But God gave me the go-ahead that I can go back on the road, so I'm definitely going to. All right, so 3 shows this year. That's it. I don't want to overdo it. 3 shows. We going to line. All right, I love y'all so much. But prepare for your position, baby. That's the main thing. Prepare for your position. Go have fun. Be a kid again. I told you I got events that's coming up. Outside of these 3 events, I have 1 event that's going to be coming up. I don't even want to tell you specifics, but y'all going to have fucking fun. You understand me? Excuse me. Y'all going to have fun. It's going to be a beautiful moment. So I love y'all so much, all right? We in this, baby. You're there. You got this. You already in your season. You manifest what you want. So why are you living in a nightmare? Girl, if you don't gotta have fun, you worry about so-and-so. Girl, fuck them. You worry about so-and-so calling you Heartbreak Hotel. Hang up on their asses. You out here, I'm telling y'all. Y'all out here upset about can't get right. You out here dragging your feet or staying complacent because of these motherfuckers can't keep up. Absolutely not. They not built to. You understand me? They wasn't equipped to go off the grid like your ass was. They not equipped to, when I say off the grid, because you not on the road to everybody else. You ain't do what everybody else to do to be successful. You did what God guided you to do. And a lot of the times God told you to take the back road, right? And nobody else could take that because of the terrain. Because they wasn't built like you. You understand me? So you survived things other people did not. Yes, your ass was abused, but other people lost their life. Yes, your ass may have lost a little bit of bread, but guess what? You about to be bounced back. You about to have all this abundance, and those people going to be upset. You understand me? So they thought they was mad before, because they thought they was mad when you ain't really had shit. They was mad when I say had shit, because you could have been mentally drained, energetically drained, physically not up to par how you wanted to be. You could have sat there financially, whatever the case may be. And you better off than they asses. I'm trying to tell you, chosen one, there's ones right now that's pushing certain whips, thinking they the shit. Meanwhile, we over this motherfucker hot wiring our own things. We the real key boys out this motherfucker. Anytime you got hot wire your own car, you got to talk to your own car like, listen, because you acting up. Get it together. You understand me? But we still getting to where we need to go to. So I want you to realize, yes, I'm trying to tell you, baby. Because my car, blue, I had to speak to her a few times like, Blue, stop fucking doing that. Because you out here want to show off when people get out there. Now you want to be out here, damn, like, get your ass up. Got to talk to her. How Meek say, get up. Get up, Blue. She be acting dumb. I'm telling you, that's why I said I'm about to get a new whip too. Fuck that. But nah, seriously. I'm saying we still riding, but the thing is, people will look at you and not realize that you voluntarily gave away certain things that wasn't for you. See, yes, you could have had multiple things, but you chose to walk away from them because simplicity is key. You know how happy and free you are when you ain't got to worry about anything? You understand? Think about the children. They really don't, unless you stressing them the fuck out. If you wasn't projecting energy on them, they just living like doo-doo-doo. They don't even realize your ass was trying to scrape up shit for them to eat some food. They ain't even realize your stomach's touching your bike right now while they out there biting down on their damn food. They ain't even realize that. So have your kid-free type of energy. Like, life's not supposed to be hard. Now, I do have to say this message before we do, as far as, you know what I'm saying, get up off here. Chosen ones. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I can only tell you what God tells me to tell you. Simple. I'm not here to force you. Do what you want to do. You want to be mad? You want to rebuttal? You feel like you know it all? All right, cool. Because of know it all, realize there ain't no shit at all real soon, right? But I want you to realize this. There's some of you that are working so hard, had your 401k, and I've been talking about this for a few years. Again, on my YouTube, you'll have to go back through the videos. Not to be rude, but I just don't have them on top right now. So, chosen ones. I want you to realize a few years ago, I discussed that some of you had money in a 401k, so on and so forth. And God was like, listen, that is them telling you that, okay, after a certain age, they're going to be able to give you allowance, basically. Tell you what to do with the money that you made for you, right? Now, I want you to realize when you have that, the same way that you have in a bank account too, if that bank needs money, or if that business needs money, or the United States needed money for something, they would be able to take your funds and hold on to them for what they need to do. So like the 401k, so on and so forth, that legally is if the United States, again, look it up because I can't tell you the specifics as far as like verbatim, but they can have access to your accounts, right? So if the United States was in debt like they are and they needed certain finances, they could take from your account. I don't know why they would do that when they could just print some new shit. It's like money is fucking pretend if you really think of it. Like you can print up $5 right now. They'll tell you it's illegal, but it's like that's what the fuck y'all did. So don't do the shit. But I'm just saying money, that's why you know that money don't have no power. It's what's within you, right? But chosen ones, I say this because you're thinking that they're going to come through with the promise that they're fulfilling you. God is telling you, why wait for them to tell you what to do with the money that you made for you? Instead of that, if you are worried about, well, when you get older, you're not going to work. Why not just get the house then? Why not buy a house then or some land then right now and pay certain state taxes in advance if that money's in your hand? Why sit there? Why not take your bread out? Again, this is your business, but take your finances out. You actually be important and smart with your, as far as investments. That means, again, what's the main thing that you're going to need when you're older? You want your health, right? So you got to worry about your health. You want to worry about the place that you live. That's the main thing. Because think about all the older people that you see that's walking, don't got no cars, not walking because they want to, walking because they have to. And people who don't have a place to stay and they like 80 years old, so on and so forth, right? So the main thing, find a house, some land. First, you're going to find yourself. You understand? You're going to find your purpose path, so on and so forth. But after that, you find a place, having a place, having certain years built up where you can sit there and have your property taxes paid in advance. So guess what? When you're 100 years old, 300 years old, and you pass away and your kids get to inherit it, they already have prepayments for it. So think about how you put extra on your lights because you had it that time, extra on your car note that time, so you ain't have to worry about it a few months later if you ain't have it, right? So that's the same pertaining to you. Why you gotta wait for somebody to tell you what? They don't even know what the fuck to do with their money. Look what they're doing. They got all these homeless people around this motherfucker. They got all these people that's struggling. Other countries that have certain things together as far as healthcare and all of that shit. They don't even know what to do with their bread. So why would you use the government as a financial advisor when they ain't even advising their own finances? Like, no disrespect. So Be cautious with that. I'm not telling you to. I know old school back in the day, my grandfather, they never kept no money in the bank. No disrespect to those who do. But they already knew what was up. So they kept their money based upon past things that they seen where, people, so on and so forth. But nah, my grandfather, he took his time while he was in the Negro Leagues. He worked as far as he literally was in the Negro Leagues, like played baseball professionally. He not only that, he sat there and worked after he had his injury. He worked as a coach. Not only that, he was at his job. He worked mad out. He bought mad land. The land that he passed on to all his kids. The land that all his big companies was trying to buy off of him. Like, he prioritized certain things, right? Now, other things he didn't know as full as he could do, but now he has grandchildren, great-grandchildren that now we see what he did. And I know that although his land didn't get placed in my hand, I'm about to have my land. My children, when they turn 18 and graduate, they going to have some land too. You understand me? It's things that other people got you started. You seen where they kind of departed and you're able to take up off where they left off. So, baby, I'm telling you, this is again, my family had toxicity with. Now I tell y'all about the shit, but at the same time I tell you about negative, I gotta tell you about some positive things too. Again, family was, as soon as the slaves got freed, my family, they went and built the church. They all came together. They built a church that to this day it still stands, and it's a church that I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? If I go in that direction, I may speak in type of vibe. But I want you to realize that. Think about how you would start your world. Who would you start it with? If you had to restart a whole world, what would you do? You would want a place. You would want some land. You would want some food. You would want somebody around you, right? Okay. So build that now. Who do you have around you? What do they want to do? What do you want to do? Like, think about that. If this person's more like blue collar and you're more so wanting to be out in the country, then it doesn't make sense because y'all two are not going to align. Both of y'all will have to compromise. You understand? So think about what you want. Well, who do you want? Why are you worried about that motherfucker who don't have nothing going on with them? They toxic. They evil. They negative. They ugly. I'm saying that because even the most beautiful person, a handsome person, when you got ugly ass soul, now you look like a little troll. Now you look like a little monster. Now you got to announce yourself before you walk in the room. And you was crying because you ain't have children with these babies, but oh my goodness, that was a blessing to you. And I say that, chosen ones, because if you would have had children with that little ass troll, y'all shit would have looked like Furbies out this motherfucker. No disrespect. You would have sat there, it would have looked, no, you would have had to have lights on in that house every damn day. Your light bill would have been high as shit because your child wouldn't have been able to be running around in the dark and shit. You like, what the fuck's going on? Like a monster because of their damn father or their mother. And don't get mistaken with these faces because you gotta love you. Because if you got all this surgery on your face, you going to give birth to a baby who looks like the original version of you. Okay? So you out here sitting there, you could tell your baby that they look cute, but why you ain't see it in you then? So everything that you have on you, your children, you got some fat ass toes. I don't care if you feel like you got a fat ass nose. You better love that. You understand? Your babies is going to have them same qualities and you're going to see that they beautiful, but you don't see it beautiful about you because somebody else said negative things about you. Chosen ones. I have a forehead. I have a damn widow's peak on top of that shit. If I didn't like me, my father had it. My father's father had it. That's something that was passed on. My children have a forehead too. But they so beautiful. So it's like the things that when I was growing up, people would be like, oh, that's ugly or that's that. Now I see motherfuckers having wigs that they try to make their wigs look like they got the damn widow's peak. They got certain people that have foreheads where they trying to now push their shit back because their hairline was touching their eyebrow. And it's like, you better love everything about you. Shit, the same thing that you don't like about you, you love about somebody else. But because somebody says something about you, you sit there downplaying. You better love everything about you. You understand me? I mean that. Love everything about you. You are made how you supposed to be made. You understand me? And if you feel like you have a flaw, it's because you put too much power in that in your last lifetime. So God was like, yo, you was making fun of people with fucked up teeth before. Now your teeth a little funny this lifetime. And you gotta find your beauty before you get the finances to fix your shit. shit. Come on now. Be loving yourself. You made how you supposed to be. Right now, you are the description of somebody else's prayer that they trying to call into fruition. Right now, this person is praying for somebody who looks like you, walks like you, talks like you, thinks like you, carry themselves like you. You out here trying to dumb yourself down, cover yourself up for somebody else who does not matter, when your person is going to use what you look like or how you act like as a confirmation that they ran to the right person. Like, you somebody's blessing, baby. You understand me? So you better love everything about you. You out here upset because you got a little fupa pack. Baby, that is a motherfucking trophy. You shown that you was able to conceive a child. You gave birth to certain children. There's people right now that were not as fortunate as of yet. And I say that because if you was going through certain issues getting pregnant, baby, you about to be fertile as a motherfucker out here. I promise you. You understand me? So just know, some of y'all crying. Oh, because you got a fupa. You better rub that shit with pride. I'm telling you, divine masculine, the divine feminine will come out and rub that shit like that wood on Apollo. You know how when you come in Apollo and they rub that for good luck? They going to be rubbing your damn gut for good luck for the rest. Come on, you out here sad. You sad about stretch marks. How they say you either was small and got big or big and got small. What the fuck? Like, you out here, you sitting there crying about bags. Now, chosen ones, I'm bright as a motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bright as shit. I be forgetting I'm this light skin. I be on Gina type tip. I be trying to make a little feeling. Listen, all right, mind your motherfucking business. Summertime, I can be on Pam. I can get dark. It usually starts with my hands, but the rest of the shit be on Gina damn near, right? So I love you too, baby. Thank you. Y'all know I love you too. You know I love you too. But all jokes aside, embrace you. You understand me? That's all that it comes down to. Embrace you. You understand? Love on you. Somebody looking to for somebody like you right now. You out here trying to act all serious because your past person was so serious. Man, if you don't go have fun and enjoy yourself, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to be geeking. Not geeking like they be doing. Ain't no pills included with this geek, motherfucker. I be geeking as far as laughing. I love to laugh. I like to dance. I like to be, you understand? You like to have a good time. I love my children. I'm a mother. I'm a mother. Like, seriously. Like, certain people are going to like, and I'm just using me as an example, chosen one, so that you can say the things pertaining to you, all right? So I don't want you to think I'm making this about me. It's not. It's about you. You heard me? But I'm just giving you an example. As far as that, you, man, baby, you better know. You got so much luck. Do not be patient. Be patient. Do not sit there and be pausing your progression. There's a difference, all right? Be patient for the right things. But if you sitting there waiting and they ain't even start your order yet, you waiting and that person ain't even, going to the next location. So some of you got a change in the wind coming, baby. You got somebody that's about to arrive. You got a position that's about to be, and a position that you may not even apply to. There's people behind the scenes speaking on behalf of you. You so used to people talking negative about you, talking shit. You don't even realize people are talking to put you in a position. So whatever it is that you do, know that somebody done told somebody and you done ran into somebody who knows somebody. And I'm trying to tell you, you about to take off. Some of you are encountering people that you ain't even realize can change your life. God sent them to you. God sent you to them. You want a divine mission, all right? But I love you so much. Listen, my coaching session, I do want to make this clear, chosen ones. After this week, I will not be doing any more recorded readings, okay? Like the 15 and the 5-minute and the 10-minute, they will not be available. I am getting guided to just focus on coaching sessions, so I will provide as far as more choices for the coaching sessions. Coaching sessions is when we're on the phone. You understand? I love as far as my recorded message because you can go back and listen to it and reference it, but you can always record as far as your coaching session too. But I like it because we're on the phone, we're interacting, and I'm providing real insight in real time. Plus, you're able to get all your questions out. I prefer that method because when I give you readings as far as prophetic readings, I'm not using no crystal ball, no cards, no disrespect that do. I just go based upon how I'm talking to you. I read your energy, baby. All right? I read your energy. I'm able to see. All I ask you to do is send a picture to me of you, just like we holding a conversation. Because it's virtual, I can't see you. So once I see you, I'm going to speak to you because I see through you. You understand me? So again, I promise you, I'm going to make sure, again, I try to make sure that I put certain deals up there too, because I'm all about helping y'all. God's going to bless me as far as finances, so I don't mind as far as cutting certain deals. I give free readings every day damn near about. I'm not going to lie. Yo, those who know, I'll message you randomly like, listen, God told me to relay this to you. I'll record messages to you, send it to your email. I do that when I get guided to, all right? So, which is a lot of times. So, finances, God's going to keep making sure that I'm replenished. I'm not worried about that. You understand? So I'm going to continue to do certain deals just so that you can be encouraged to invest in yourself. But I am going to cut out personal readings, the recorded, and just do coaching sessions. All right? Coaching sessions. That means we're on the phone. We have 30 minutes. I might start a 15-minute one. I have a 30-minute one right now, and I have an hour one right now. Okay? So again, when we're on the phone, you ask me as many questions as possible. Anything that you have a question about, anything that you want to talk about, I provide the opportunity and I give you insight in real time. So again, you're going to get confirmations directly from the divine. I'm going to tell you about things that you ain't told me yet. I'm going to tell you about things that as far as you ain't told nobody else, that you told God. So therefore God is revealing your secret, so you know that he sent you to me. You understand? I tell you, trust your discernment, baby. I want you to do. So the same way I tell you to watch out and make sure that God is leading you to people, I tell you to make sure God leads you to me too. Because I can provide you insight, but if you're not ready to receive it, you're not ready to apply it, then there's no need. You understand? So just know, I'm not going to give you all negative news. I'm not going to tell you that you about to die, you know, shit like that. I do sometimes have to direct you and tell you certain people that passed away, or certain people, if they do not stop, they're going to pass away. I do have to tell you certain things. I do. I have to tell you what people intend to you, because that is to protect you. If people intend to take you out or want to take your life from you, God will have me relay that to you so that you can get away from that individual, because they're not going to have an opportunity to do what they did in their last lifetime to you. You understand me? So I promise you, I got you. Don't be scared coming to me. I'm not no fucking witch. I'm a prophetess. You hear me? I'm not with none of that evil shit. Ain't no black magic, no magic at all. We magical. We ain't got to do that. We just got to call to God. That's it. I'm here to help you help yourself. You understand me? You're going to keep prospering. I love you so much. You need me to, again, pray on behalf of you. I got you. But don't let everybody pray on behalf of you. You hear me? Because sometimes the people who's praying is the reason why God ain't paying attention. You out here, God ain't listening to them because of the evil shit that they did. You got them praying for you, and now your prayers is not getting answered or listened to. So no, some people you like, don't pray for me, motherfucker. No thanks. No, thank you. I'll pray for myself. No thanks. So just know, but I got you, okay? I promise you. Y'all know this. Anybody who come to me, you already know. I'm going to make sure by the time we get off the phone, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel great, motherfucker. Tony the Tiger type vibe. You're going to feel wonderful. You're going to feel ambitious. You're going to feel encouraged, because the things that you've been feeling, you're going to realize you ain't been crazy. You've been telling people about things and they didn't listen or pay attention. You're going to know that as a confirmation, you're not crazy about what you're feeling. I'm here to help you get your gifts up. You hear me? I love y'all so much. Y'all continue to be great. I'm going to upload this live later on YouTube. All I ask you to do, chosen ones, come through, like it, share it to an individual. I will say this, for those who have YouTube, if you ever think about helping them, you may not have finances to send, give them a view, give them a like. Watch the ads. They get paid. Certain people, we get paid off of you watching ads. So just letting that 30-second ad rock a little bit, that could help them. Watching a video liking. Some people are petty and try to dislike your videos to try to fuck things up. Excuse me. It doesn't work like that. Even if they dislike, it's still interaction, so you still having to come up. God's going to use the negative to work on behalf of you. So again, chosen ones, you could help people in various ways. Go out and do it. You understand me? Go out and do it. Because don't you know God's going to have somebody come and do that for you too? Let me give you an example. When I see little ant piles, or if I see an animal, I'll sit there and use my intuition and I'll feed it. So if I see an ant pile, and I'll give them a little food. Think about, even though they're animals, think about if you woke up and whatever issue that you had was solved. Don't you think that that's going to come into fruition for you too? The most smallest things make the major impact. So if you put a little crumb near that ant pile, and that was a lot of food from them, right? They may have went to sleep not knowing what they was going to eat. They woke up and they got it. Don't you know that that's going to work on behalf of you too? But you also got to pay attention, right? Because the same way you see a stray dog or a stray cat and it seems evil or seems like it's going to attack, you ain't going to keep feeding it because you don't want that motherfucker to come back, right? So, baby, just know that, all right? I love you so much, baby. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me again, you know how to reach me. I will extend some hours today. I do have a little bit of hours I can add on to today. I'll say this again. I look forward to speaking to you. I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. I got great plans for us, chosen ones, all right? Be great.